This video is about exceptional handling. So error checking code is a code that a program writes to detect and handle errors that occur during program execution. And exception is a circumstance that a program was not designed to handle, such that if the user enters a negative value for certain thing. So like that, there are so many types of problems or errors or exceptions which can be handled in a more um, safe way. So let's see that through this example over here. Okay, so here in this program, um, here as it has been defined, exception is an unwanted or unexpected event that occurs during the execution of the program. Okay, so here in this program, let's say first let's not go to exception. Let's see, why do we need the exception first? What is the need of it? In the class, this is a p variable. Into it I am trying to assign 100 divided by 0. As you all know, this is not a correct value to expect from here, which gives us infinity. So that's why when I try to save and run the code, it will give us one type of error like here as you see, but it's not handled in a proper way. So how to handle this type of error, so that you can also locate the line where it is occurring and you can handle it in a proper way. To do that, we use try catch block. So let me just, in a while, let me just show you this code. Okay, so here we have one variable data which is assigned to 100 divided by 0, so that will raise an exception or one error. So in the try block we need to write the statement that you want to execute. Then in case of error, if some error occurs, then it will move on to the catch block. It will catch the error and run the code inside it. Okay, so as per this code, this is a type of error. So how it should be handled in a proper way, and how you will be able to see this statement, arithmetic exception occurred, in the output. So let me run the code and let's see what are we having right now. So here it has written the java.lang.arithmetic exception divide by 0 that is being have occurred, and then arithmetic exception occurred is being out printed in the output. This is one way of handling that. Let me show you another one. Try catch block that I had. So first a string s is being assigned to null, then I'm trying to print the length of it. So as the initially the length has been set to null, that means there is nothing in there. So I, for finding out the length, um, it's not correct to find out the length because we don't have anything in the string right now as it has been assigned to null. So this kind of error is called as null pointer exception. So let's say we want to handle that. So in the try block, these are the statements that you have. Then in the catch block, you need to mention like this, what kind of exception it should be. What is our exception? Through a variable, it should be shown. In the same way, we also do here in the arithmetic exception as well. And we are just trying to print that exception E. Now here, without just printing E, I'm trying to print a customized text, that is null pointer exception. So that's why it's showing only null pointer exception, rather than instead here in the arithmetic exception, it's showing the exception in the proper line. Third type of exception, that is called array index bound of exception. So what is this exception? So first one array is created with the size 5. Then I'm trying to assign 50 to the 10th position in the list, which is not present actually because the size is 5. This type of error that will occur is called array index bound of exception. Now to handle the exception, this is the catch block and this is the statement that is being printed in the output in the case of when the exception appears. So this is about exception handling.